logged into, if not the, one of the hottest talk shows on the net today. And this is a panel of 7 ladies where we're going to bring you real talk in real time. And we call ourselves Bklyns Bridge. To my far right, we have Janice. Right here we have Taisha. Over here we have the lovely Kiwani. To her far left we have Miss India. Then we have Miss Denise. And on your end, Felicia. And myself, I'm Monique. So we're going to get into the topic because I think by now you know what our show is about, and we like to just talk and get the issues out on the screen and give you what you want to hear. So let's see what this is about. Drum roll, please. But in this case, we've all experienced this, and this is dating. So, what does it really mean to date a person? Let's start with you, Miss Denise.
Dating is, for me, is pre-sex. That's it. Because I feel like once I have sex with a person, I'm no longer dating him. We've already had that discussion. We've already had that discussion that look, I'm sleeping with you. We're exclusive. We're not committed like we're gonna get married, but I'm not sleeping with you if you're sleeping with anybody else, and I'm not gonna sleep with anybody else. So dating for me is pre-sex. Everything that you do together, you know, you go out on dates, all that other stuff. You know, come over. I cook for you. Whatever. Before I have sex with you, everything before, if it's 2 weeks, if it's a month, if it's 2 days, whatever it is, if it's a say I have sex with you, I owe you. So in my opinion,
which is why
exactly they had sex because they had sex. Which means they dated for 4 hours. Anyone else want to chime in on that?
I think dating for me would be pre-relationship. I think it would just be to see what's out there. I mean, you get to meet and experience different guys, and you know, just to basically see what you're attracted to, and you know.
So you're saying that you will date several people,
absolutely, but
not sleep with any of them?
No.
So who are you sleeping with?
The man I live with.
But you're dating other people.
That's why I said pre-relationship.
Pre-relationship, okay.
Pre-relationship. Because right now I'm in a committed relationship.
Well, I mean outside of a committed relationship, like just your definition of dating.
Well, my definition for dating would be, for me, would just be to basically see what's out there. I mean, if you're looking for a committed relationship, if you're looking for a relationship, you want to venture out and see what's out there. So that to me is what dating is for me.
I think dating is when you're out, you know, seeing what's out there, when you don't want a commitment, and you just want to go out to a movie with somebody here and there, you want to go to dinner, but you don't really want to go out this money full time. But dating, I don't think it stops once you get married. I think you have to continue to date your mate because that adds fun and a little bit of spice. No, you're not going out with different people, but you date him from time to time, you know, add some spice, go different places, add something different to the relationship. So like
pretend
not
so
structured. Exactly.
4 hours.
I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was going to chime in and say, I don't think dating stops because you're married or stops because you're in a relationship. I think dating is something that continues to happen. I think dating is more of an action in the relationship or in the commitment or in the marriage.
So basically you're saying that it's necessary.
Yes, and I still date.
I think dating is necessary in a relationship and should be treated like work. If you're single, you should date 3 to 4 people. You should go out, enjoy yourself, and have a good time. Patty Stanger says no sex before monogamy. So keep that in mind. But that's how you find out who you want to be with. If you don't do that, then you won't ever know.
Exactly.
But in the same round, once you find that person you want to be with, don't lose how you got them. You need to continue to date them.
Yeah, but nobody's saying that you have to stop dating them. But like I think when Janice was saying that she thinks dating is if you don't want anything serious. I think that when you want something serious, you need to date. Yeah. And that means date a whole lot of people. Like put time into it the way you put it into going to work.
Well, I guess I think that what would be considered dating after monogamy or after marriage.
It's like what are your intentions when you date? Some people date for fun, and some people date for seeking.
Yeah.
You know.
So basically, what you guys are saying. So if you're sleeping with someone, you're not dating them.
I feel like
outside of that.
No, I feel like if you're no, but if you're already there, you're committed, whatever. The dating turns in, for me, this is just me, the dating turns into courting. Okay, just making that person feel like they're still special, like you still want to, be romantic with them. You still want to go out on the.
So in your case, you're dating several different people, like, just to get out there. Mm-hmm. Should you sleep with the men that you date?
No sex before monogamy.
Okay.
So until I decide, or we decide collectively that we want to be together, then let's tear it down. But other than that, we will go out and have fun.
The neighbors will come knocking at the door.
No sex before you had that conversation.
But I had to learn that. This is
and that's
learned
behavior. It is learned.
Behavior.
You may not have that at 22. You know what I mean? It is definitely learned.
So how many people do you guys think have that same thought process, that dating is without sex?
Oh, I don't think that's too popular. I don't think that's too popular.
I don't even not only think that it's not too popular, I don't really think that young girls actually really know the meaning of dating.
Okay, so if you're sleeping with somebody, then are you dating them?
I mean, you may have some girls who feel as though they could date 5 guys, and they can sleep with 5 guys and still consider themselves dating. They're not committed to any one of them. No. They're still venturing out, and then they can venture out past that 5. They consider themselves still dating.
Yeah,
but you may have that exist because some adults don't really understand the meaning of dating. Yeah. Just like you said, dating should, or better yet, just like you said, dating should continue even when you're in a committed relationship and in a marriage. And it still should. But where do some people really get the meaning of it beforehand?
I've heard young girls say, "I'm dating him," and and when you hear them say, "I'm dating him," and you listen to their conversation, they're actually in a relationship, but they refer to it as dating.
So can we say that dating has 2 definitions?
Absolutely.
One prior to marriage and one. So beforehand you do it to get him,
right?
And then after you're married you do it to keep him.
Right. Yeah. Pre-marital and post-marital.
What are your thoughts?
It's all a form of entertainment.
Yes. Different cultures define it differently.
Yeah.
Like in certain cultures you'll hear them say, even a married couple, you'll say, "Oh, well, that was back when we were just dating." Meaning that was back when we were just young. So I think dating sometimes is synonymous with being young and unwed.
Yeah.
But
which is untrue.
Right.
Which is way untrue.
I'm dating right now.
Right, but now it's a different. It's different. People don't get married as quickly as they used to. There was a time when, come on, being 35.
Yeah.
They're
done.
Right.
We're talking about you.
People talk about me being young. I'm like the only person in my family that doesn't have children. And people, they're like, "Hey, when is that going to happen?" But I'm like, "What's the rush?"
Right. So Felicia, what do you think?
I feel like the same way Taisha does. You date multiple people to see what's out there, see what you like, see what you don't like. So when you decide to settle down in a committed relationship, you've experienced, several personalities, several habits.
And then you choose which ones you want to deal with.
Right, and you in turn you learn yourself.
Right. Sure. So what happens when you're dating this guy and he thinks he's your man, but you think you guys?
You make a you out of yours.
It reminds you how to not get the memo. We were only dating.
So do you think that comes more from men than women? I think so. Personally.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think men definitely confuse
Yeah.
dating and being in a relationship.
Yeah.
You think so?
Because they'll say we were just dating and you done claimed them already. Like you done claimed him already.
I see what
And
you're
to
saying.
him, he's still dating you, but now you done say he your man.
No, because I had sex with you.
That's because you slept
Right,
with
because you slept with him.
Exactly.
No,
But then when he's on the next date,
but when he's on the next date,
you're
I'm
not
not saying
the girl
good.
telling her this is my man. Right?
No,
He's like,
but
we only been on a date.
I would need to have that conversation
For 4 hours.
Front. Like, listen, before we take it to the next level, I need to know that you're not seeing anybody else. I'm not going to see anybody else because I'm not going to be intimate with somebody that I'm dating.
So is there a time limit on dating? Like
No,
okay,
like I said, it should be 2
No.
days.
I think it's when the two people decide that they want to be monogamous
Yes.
with each other. Then the
Yeah.
dating stops, and then the relationship.
So then that whole thing about having sex too soon is out the window then.
I mean,
That's personal.
I think
No,
in
I'm
this day and
asking you.
age,
No,
I mean,
that it
it's
is personal. It's like in this day and age,
yeah.
hey,
It's
Right,
your
okay.
definition.
I mean,
of
Right, that's what I'm just asking.
I don't want to have sex too soon because then we lose friendship. We emotions get involved, and I'm not
Premature.
getting to know. Yes,
Premature
I start
emotions.
dreaming and thinking about you, and we only been on 2 dates. No, I need to gain that friendship. So when sex is over, we have things to talk about. We know we enjoy together, and we have a good time.
But you know what?
that's true.
What if you meet someone and you spent a date with him and everything, you're clicking, like this person, this is your counterpart. This
But
is
what
the
is
person
it?
you are meant
What
to
is
be
it?
with.
You meet. What do you
You
meet?
what is that?
What is
the
that
ex-murderer on the day? But I'm saying, what if you click? What
I know what
if
you're
he's
saying.
everything that?
But
So
you
what
just
do you
wanna go to
do?
the
Say
next
no,
level.
but I have this 1 month limit.
No. What you're saying, I think that if you come across that situation,
Yeah.
you have to define it as either a one-night stand or maybe I'm not going to go there and see where it can go. Because if you hit it and quit it or hit it on that first date,
No, I'm talking
no
about
expectations.
you made this connection, this most amazing connection.
You still cannot have any expectations if you give it up the first day. I don't think you can
Yeah,
expect
you gotta be willing to
anything.
lose them. You gotta be willing to lose them.
Take that chance.
I mean,
That-
you
yeah.
might just go all in.
Cause,
You never know. You might go all in and say, hey, if it works out, it doesn't.
but you know what? You really,
It was an
really feel
experience.
that way, then you need to have self-control. Cause you need not
But some
lose a
women
good thing
don't.
over
Exactly.
a less full
Don't.
experience.
And you do, right.
Because then
It's better to be friends and know that
Yeah.
we don't
But you know
really
what?
have
As
to
You go home and pat yourself.
You know that.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
And think about
now you got to really say, I love somebody.
pat yourself and
At
visualize.
that point, does somebody become a person?
Ooh.
And I
No.
shop
So
with
no
myself.
one here believes in love at first sight.
I do, yes.
That's
And
what
I
I'm talking about.
had it.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
had it.
talking about. That's
I personally feel like I had it, and I probably was young and didn't know what it was or the definition of it. But
Yeah.
I had it, and I met him at 17, and I felt like he was my love at first sight, and we were together for maybe maybe 5 years.
That's what I'm saying.
But he has to be on the same page. You can't be love at first sight when
Oh
you
no,
meet him.
I mean clicking as in all parties are just like,
I
oh
know,
my
but
God.
men are from, where are we from? And where are they from?
Mars and Venus.
Mars. So they're from Mars, we're from Venus.
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Either. I think it's lust. How do you love somebody that you don't even know? Like you guys have all heard me say that all the time.
Right.
Like, love, you don't even know him. What's my last name?
And I think love at first sight is a saying.
It's
for,
just a saying.
Right, it's just a saying for
a
saying,
connection.
do you believe in that possibility of being with this one for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
So for me personally, have experienced that, then I would have to say yes. You know, it's not like, oh, I look at you and I love you like I love you.
No, like, oh,
No, but I look at you and like, oh my God, like
I
I'm
can
so
see myself
in love
with
and
you.
I can see myself with this
Yeah, you
man.
said it. It's
No,
not.
I know. I'm
You
not
did it.
saying that it's not lust, but what I'm saying is that you at that moment you're like, I'm so into you that I see a future with you.
Yes.
That I'm willing to take the opportunity, whatever comes with it right now, to make it work.
But you still don't know that person. You know nothing about
But
that
it
person
do- but that
except for what's
doesn't-
on the exterior.
But that when you get to know somebody, it's still what's on the exterior with some people.
No, because after you've spent some time with somebody, that's when their true person actually comes out, and that's
Well, that's when we spoke about the representative.
I would say that's the representative.
Yeah, that's the representative. And if someone shows you who they truly are, if they show up, some people do show up.
Yes.
Some people really do show up. We can't think all men don't show up. They all come with their representative. some people have successful marriages